Welcome back to my channel. We'll continue discussion on antennas. Loop antennas are very popular among amateur radio operators because they have a low noise flow. There are different types of loop antennas. Some are even using loop on the ground for reception alone to have a better noise flow, and they use another transmitting antenna. I am using a loop antenna at the moment, that is a full wave loop antenna for 40 meter fed by a ladder line. I use it as a multi-band antenna. That is, full wave antenna, loop antenna is a large loop. While there are small magnetic loops fed by another small loop inside, and they have a high voltage capacitor in that small magnetic loop antennas. Those are useful for situations where the mounting space is very limited. People use it on balconies and inside their home and even in the attic. There are several regions where there is a lot of restriction for external antennas. That is where loop antennas are becoming more popular. Another concept about loop antennas is that you can have multi-turn loop antennas. Usually, large loop is a full wavelength. Small loop is much smaller than the wavelength, while multi-turn loop antennas can reduce the space needed so that people even work 160 meter band with multi-turn loop antenna. That is where I am interested. Currently, I have 80 meter antenna, dipole, horizontal dipole, or rather inverted V dipole, but I am not able to have a resonant antenna on 160 meter. We know that solar cycle 25 is now its peak, and after some time it will come down. When the peak of the solar cycle comes down, activity on higher bands like 10 meter and 6 meter will come down, and activity on lower bands like 80 meter and 160 meter will improve. That's when I'll be interested in trying out a multi-turn loop antenna for a lower band. This is a small magnetic loop antenna, and you can see a capacitor, and this capacitor can be tuned remotely. That's the advantage of this small magnetic loop antenna. This is a multi-turn loop antenna for lower bands. You can see several turns here, and